Don't drink it all because now we're going to call the maid of honor. Malika.
All right, so I don't know how I'm going to compare to the father of the bride because I started crying at that. So most of you know that I am Sahara's cousin, but we're more than that. I mean, we've lived with each other, we've traveled with each other across country, followed each other. We've kind of known the ins and outs of each other's lives since the very beginning. We're the only two females in our side of the family, and that makes us more like sisters than anything else. So, gosh, I'm shaking.
No shame.
So about microphone. All right, sorry, this is a little weird for me. So about 5 years ago, Sahara comes up to me, and we're at my aunt's house in Connecticut, and she tells me that she just started dating a guy that she met in a bar. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Sahara was a little bit of a wild child when she was a teenager, so I was a little skeptical at her starting to date this bar guy. Sorry, Ben. But as the years passed by, obviously it came to part that it would be a lot more than that. And it was one particular day that I think I and my entire family fell in love with Vincenzo, and I just like to kind of relive that. My Nana was quite a character, to say the least. She was a woman who knew how to use two things with perfection: words and makeup. She could talk your ear off, I'm sorry, Ben, for telling this story, and do it with the most perfectly painted lips you'd ever seen. So when she passed away a couple of years ago, which she would have loved to be here to see her oldest grandchild get married, when she passed away a couple of years ago, we decided to give tribute to her by holding a makeover party at my house. And we had purple eyeshadow and red lipstick and hot pink, like blush. It was pretty much the entire palette she would have used on an everyday basis. She dressed like she was going out to a show every night of the week. And when I say that everyone was having a makeover party, I mean everyone was having a makeover party. So when Vinny came over to give his condolences, which was very sweet of him, and he was just starting to get to know our family, when he came over to give his condolences, my brothers, who were basically dressed from chin up in drag, dragged him into the house and said, "Sit down, you're gonna be a part of the family now." Then tried to run. He was, I mean, look at him. He's like the most masculine Italian, very, Ciccolini man you could ever meet, right? And he comes into our house, and instead of putting up a huge fuss, he sat down. He let Tata Shell, we call our aunts Tata, and that is the mother of the bride, and Sahara watching, paint him up like the most beautiful Vincenzo you've ever seen in your entire life. I'm sure we can find one. I don't have one on me, but I will definitely look.
I thought that was buried in the back.
Yeah, sorry. He made us promise that we would never repeat that happened again in our lives, and I'm thinking if they get married, that is exactly what I'm going to have. So I have to tell you, Vinny, that is pretty much the moment that I knew that you were it for Sahara, that you were it for us as a family. You pretty much smoothed every line of torment that we were going through with laughter and happiness, and that I hope you do for the rest of your lives as a couple. So Sahara, you're the sister I never had but always wanted. And Vinny, she adores you. So to you and her, may life offer you all the happiness, joy, memories, passion, and love that it has to offer. So cheers to the new happy couple.
Now we have the best man. John.